Good guys? Welcome back to Shonen Hoops. One Piece. Here we are. A little bit late. Bell got corrupted, but on the bright side, that first video was without Andy. At least this time around, we got both of us. Let's
Yup.
talk about it. An episode I thought on Sunday morning. I was not kidding.
Episode came out, which usually does come out at 10:45, I think, or 11:45. Trolled Omar saying that there was not going to be an episode this week, which I knew there was going to be. How we feeling, bro? Second to last episode to end the season.
It was like Stella's one of them. He's not the most powerful, but Stella don't play with Vegapunk. That's what I learned. He was prepared to die twice.
Yup. It. I guess, how did you feel that you kind of got the answers of, like, that technically the Straw Hats didn't fail because Stella wanted to die. He wanted to create the motion that happened that we saw.
Yeah, honestly, I like it a lot because I feel like this is like Stella also taking atonement for what happened to O'Hara. So it was like almost like a full circle moment. So it was like a really cool moment watching how the Vega, like how Stella and number one thought through the process, like, okay, I know we all know we're gonna forget this, but I'm gonna write this note.
Yeah.
Just to lead us down a path.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that. Yeah, no, honestly, for me, it was insane because it's like the big reveal of like, no, they had figured everything out beforehand, which helped set everything up. And it's like, but you're not gonna remember any of this. But please go ahead and die. And it's like that's resolve. Like you said, like he was trying to like maybe pay for his sins, but it just shows how much resolve he had to his future that he wanted to get to, which is making sure that mankind does not get set back X amount of years because Egghead was just so important.
Yeah. I also do want to say, for as much garbage I gave Kizaru,
I was gonna mention that. I was like, how'd you like that? How'd you like that Akainu Kizaru freaking moment where it's like, oh, what, did you do it? And he's like, the memories of all. Honestly, like his whole career being friends with Stella, and then he hits him with like, if you want to confirm it, then come here, you bastards! Like with tears in his eyes, and then Akainu, like, first time where we see Akainu like kind of like show a different emotion than just like stern justice, where it's like, I'm sorry, brother. Like, I can't wait to see Akainu's backstory because even the episode before this week's episode, he was like, where all the Marines were like, oh, we gotta go find the One Piece before all the pirates do, and he's like, fools, if we all go look for the One Piece, who's going to protect the civilians? And it's showing a lot more of a humane side to Akainu from where we got from Marine 4, where he was killing Marines that were running away. And I can't wait to see that backstory and to see like what made him have to become such a hard-boiled type of guy, where it's like, but it's like he still has his humanity in him, so he's not all bad. And it's like, yeah,
like I take a lot of it back. Watching Kizaru through that pain, like it hit in a certain way, and then like I kind of knew like always being that like stern like drill sergeant, like showing emotion. Like, I'm sorry, brother, and then Kizaru like, nah, bro, fuck you.
yeah,
Too late for that.
yeah.
It's like, damn.
It hit. It was a good moment, and then we ended off with I don't actually. And in the middle was the Straw Hats did manage to get away. Luffy.
Yes, we're going to Elbaph.
We are one episode away from the 3-month break. They're on their way to Elbaph. Luffy is tired out. He just got off of his Gear 5th form. Usopp is excited to be with the Giants. One last episode before season 1 of One Piece ends, Omar. How are we going to end it? Because we did not see Saturn, so that's still kind of, we got to see that ending happen, which is we have to figure out what it is. So what are we thinking? How are we thinking it's gonna end? Is my question to you.
I think for sure we're gonna see Saturn at some point. We're gonna see Sushi. What happens with Cypher Zero, like what happened with those Lucci, Kaku, all of them. We saw a little bit more, but I honestly, I think we're gonna see a little bit more Shanks since we are going to Elbaf,
Okay.
and what their crew's up to doing, and what like I need to know. I really hope I don't have to wait about 3 months to find out what happened to Law and Kid.
All right. So you're thinking this is gonna be the episode after the arc where they go to the world
Yeah.
and they go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
That's
Okay.
what I'm. And then like the last scene would be like the Straw Hats reaching Elbaf,
We
and
do
then
have
the
yeah.
to be continued.
That's true, but we also do have to remember that's still an egghead. We got some like two things that are important, which is the actual Punk Records, which has all of Stella's Vegapunk's brain that's still growing and learning. Which, so we have that, and then we have Saturn. So I think there's still two things that need to be settled. Which, like you said, maybe it'll be the first half of the episode, and then we'll see what happens in the second half. I just know,
Honestly,
yeah.
I think Punk Records is gonna be dealt with later.
Okay, all right. You think it's gonna come back later on? All right. I am curious to get that reaction for next week, but I like hearing your theories because you know it's fun. But now,
Yeah.
other than so, you think we're gonna get some more Shanks? What are you actually? You know what? I'll leave that for next week of the season finale because I want to see. We'll see. You know, we'll do a little final review of Egghead and stuff like that. I believe. Do you have any other crazy moments or any moments you want to talk about in this week's episode?
No, that's it. I'm ready for the finale of season 1, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace.